Okay, Rahim's going to have a quick change in 3, 2, 1.
Hi. Hi lang. Movie bandri.
Today I have a really special guest with me. I have the internet comedian and personality extraordinaire, Rahim Pardesi.
How you doing, guys? This is Rahim Pardesi, also aka Nasreen.
Nasreen, that's it, yeah.
So I'm here with my great friend Graham in the gym today, and hopefully he can help me out.
Well, hopefully, that's why you're here, isn't it? So, Rahim, what exactly are you doing here in the gym with me today?
Basically, Graham, I've came here to ask about advice and help from you, since you are a great expert in fitness.
Really? What gave that away?
You can all see, and you've been in this game for many years.
Long time, yeah.
And I have much respect for you. Basically, I have in my religion there's a month called Ramadan.
Right. Yeah. Heard of it.
Which you would be familiar of what goes on in Ramadan. It's mostly about fasting, and it's a very spiritual kind of holy month where you kind of dedicate yourself to Allah, and you keep a fast from sunrise to sunset. So therefore, what I normally do every year, I kind of being a kind of fitness guy myself.
Yeah, I've seen you in some good shapes over the years, yeah.
So not the precise moment, unfortunately.
Is this what you're saying, is that you haven't been training for the whole month of Ramadan?
That's correct, that's correct. So I always let myself kind of go, because I find it very hard, especially when you're fasting from from sunrise to sunset. Yeah. It can get very, your energy levels are really low, and you only get 3 to 4 hours, especially in the summer to eat,
So that's not a long time really to get the nutrition that your body needs, so your body's under a lot of stress at this time, yeah?
Well, yeah, definitely, I like to dedicate myself to Allah, and make that time, because it's only 1 month in a year, so and I kind of feel that it gives me and my soul a little bit of a break, to eat all that junk. I mean, trust me, I can eat junk. All those
we can all eat junk,
the pakoras. So yeah, so that's my main reason for letting myself go.
Right, okay.
And here I am. So the Ramadan has just finished, and I am, all set to get back onto my fitness. So to give me that extra push, here I am at your gym.
Right, fantastic. So what you're telling me is that for a set amount of time, you'll eat what I tell you to eat, yeah?
Of course.
You'll train when I tell you to train?
Yep.
And you won't complain about it?
I won't, I promise I won't.
Now this, I have to see.
I mean, especially with Asian kind of food,
yeah, I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah, I had Graham over at my friend's house. We had a little dinner, and we made Graham some chapatis, and you should have seen Graham. He was like, oh.
Honestly, I didn't. Actually, I did. Okay, a cheat meal, right?
It's a cheat meal. It's okay. It's okay once in a blue moon. Yeah. But for most of the Asians, I can say this is kind of like an everyday kind of thing, and it catches up on you.
So lucky to be able to.
Especially when you've got a good cook in the house, that doesn't help. But yeah, it does catch up on you, so you do really need to be careful on what you eat, as I believe that is the most important thing in fitness.
So from your angle, from what you've done before in the past, because you've been overweight in the past before, yeah?
I have, yeah.
And you managed to get yourself in pretty decent shape before, but now you're wanting to go that little level further, is that right? Yeah.
That's correct, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So I was, a few years ago, I was a waist 34, and I was quite a chubby boy.
Just to give the viewers an idea, how tall are you exactly?
I am 5'7".
5'7".
I like to call myself 5'7.5", just for the ego.
Yeah, so I'm about 6 foot tall, so that would be probably equivalent to me having about a 40-inch waist roughly. Just so you guys can get an idea of, it's not that a 34-inch waist is a big thing at all. It's just that on the ratio of things and how Rahim's seen it himself, he was not happy with that, right? So what it's all about is how you see yourself, right? It's not all about, you know, just numbers and figures, but if you're not happy at 34-inch waist, then you're not happy at 34-inch waist. Simple as that.
I mean, it does play a lot in, it played a lot in my confidence in my everyday kind of life.
Yeah.
And it helped me, you know, one day I just woke up and, you know, I had enough and I just wanted to go in the right path and stop all the junk and, you know, all the bad habits, and I just, you know, and I really worked hard for, I think it was a good solid 6 months.
Right,
it took me.
It's a good amount of time to be working hard.
And it took me 6 months. It was the longest 6 months. It was very hard, it wasn't easy, I must say, but when you see the results after a few months, that itself just motivates you to go further and further and further, you know. And I came down to a waist 28. I was I think sitting on 6.5–7% body fat. So I was quite ripped at the time.
So you're talking like a 6-inch drop on your waist, you know. So I mean that's pretty big. It's half a foot off the waist, you know.
The downfall is I had to shop. I had to do all my shopping all over again. But you know, I've never went back to the old. But now, obviously, Ramadan has come. I've slightly, you know, kind of gained some pounds and some body fat. And
there's a celebration at the end of Ramadan. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, Eid. So you know, that
like
itself is that's all
that.
about food and, you know, family and stuff. And even in Ramadan, when you're breaking the fast, especially I think when your body is really wanting food, when you're really hungry, you always feel like having the bad carbs and the you know, the worst food possible, you know. So we've been eating, you know, for a solid month, been eating the chapatis, the pakoras, the desserts, the milkshakes, and all that stuff. So
I'm going to help document Rahim's progress through his diet, through his training, through his programming, and obviously I'm going to be training him one-on-one, giving him a few surprises as well along the way. And if you guys want to see that, the only thing I need you to do is subscribe to the channels and watch what we do.
Is the link below?
We'll put it. Should we put it here?
Right. So how long are you going to give me?
Right, so let's see.
Please be easy on
right. How long do you think right. You know, I tend to get really quick results. I love doing this sort of stuff, right? So for me, right, I'd say a minimum, I've seen a half decent result, I would say 10 weeks.
Okay, sounds good to me. Sounds good to you?
I'm pretty sure that...
So give me a date, give me a date.
Let's see, how about roughly, let's say the 1st of October then.
1st of October.
1st of October.
That sounds good,
yeah. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of time, and you know, it's a couple of months away, you get in your state of mind of thinking, right, I've got that journey to go ahead, but you know, it's a lot sooner than what you think it is, you know, 10 weeks, you know?
Yes, like that. Especially when you're working hard. Obviously before I go, I will, you know, take on my top and let the viewers see what kind of shape I am in just now. It's not the worst shape, but you know, it is a proportion. It's not the way that I normally look. And you know, I just want to say, if you guys really want something in life, not apart from fitness, you know, it just shows that if you really focus and if you really put your mind into it, you can achieve absolutely anything. You know, anything's 100%. Possible. So I mean, go out there and just be a doer. That's my saying. Absolutely. Don't talk about it. Just go out and do it. You know, and just focus.
I'm a firm believer in everything that you think about, you become. You know, if you think in the state of mind that I'm going to be this shape, or I'm going to have this in my life, or I'm going to do this or do that, you know, the vibration that you set off in your life, it attracts these things to you. Of course, you know. Of course. So if we're together, you know, my good friend Rahim here, we're both training together. What bad can really come of that? You know, nothing bad, because we're going to progress in the right direction we both want to go in, you know. So hopefully I can get a little bit of encouragement for him as well, because you know, I've been doing this for a long time and I have my ups and I have my downs, you know. Everybody comes from a different angle, you know. Rahim came from the angle where he wanted to lose weight. I came from the angle where I was like a stick insect at one point. I think I'm roughly about 5'11", 6 foot tall, and I was I'd say about 9 stone when I started doing any sort of fitness, yeah. And at my heaviest, I was just shy of 17 stone, and that was mostly muscle, right? So maybe I'll show you guys some of the videos of my progression over the years or whatever, but the big focus at the moment is the next 10 weeks and watching this man progress. So if he shakes my hand, I've got him for 10 weeks, right? So what do you say, Rahim?
He's not letting go.
Right.
There you go. All of yours, I just want to say, Graham is a man. So if you have any questions, any questions or anything really at all got to do with fitness or anything, life motivation, Graham is your man. Just put your comments down below, and Graham should answer